So when anyone reaches to the state of loving, peaceful and fearless is Buddha. And all those people who attain this are all the godly people. So the enlightenment qualities are peace, one will remain in peace, one will be love, one will be fearless. So always keep in mind, if one is saying, the other also had said the same. If some words had come that a man is not called wise, means woman is not called wise. Don't take the difference, because we all have come from the one. Today's question is, Hari Om, Master, please throw light on the sayings of Buddha. He says, a man is not called wise because he talks and talks again. But if he is peaceful, loving and fearless, then he is in truth called wise. Hari Om. What Buddha wants to say today to us? A man or a woman, we should always take, whenever the word man comes, woman always includes in man. And if woman comes, man is included in woman. If I say Buddha, automatically the series of godly people comes, those who had achieved the same object, the cause, their origin, supermost, supreme. So when I say Buddha, don't think that I am talking about the Buddha, Siddhartha, but I am also talking about Krishna, also Mahavira. All those came here, Muhammad, Kabir, Farid, Guru Nanak Dev, Sai Baba, Ram Paramahansa, Mirabai, Sahajabai, Lallabai, Bule Shah, Rumi, and so on. So all those people had gone to the topmost from where all the layers had come. That you should always keep in mind. Don't think I am talking about the sayings of Buddha. But these are all the sayings, whatever is said by any out of them is said by all. Because don't think that if Buddha survived for 45 years after the enlightenment means when he became wise. Wise means what he is saying, all the saints says whatever they experiences. Whatever they experiences, they say the same. So the wise in Buddha's knowledge, with the experience, he is saying the wise is one who is peaceful, who is loving and fearless. So when anyone reaches to the state of loving, peaceful and fearless is Buddha. And all those people who attain this are all the godly people. So the enlightenment qualities are peace, one will remain in peace, one will be love, one will be fearless. So always keep in mind, if one is saying, the other also had said the same. If some words had come that a man is not called wise, means woman is not called wise. Don't take the difference, because we all have come from the one. Let it be a man or a woman, let it be the Buddha, Mahavira, Krishna, Guru Nanaka, Ram Paramahansa, Sai, Meera, Sahjo, Lalla, Kabir, Farid, and all those in the world have come from the one. So we all are one. Only someone is on the step 1, someone on the step 2, someone on the step 4, someone on the step 7. And if suppose the last step, top step is the 10th step or 9th step, so last when you reach to the top, you is in the Gautam. So it is up to you. There is a route to the outside world. When you step down from the God home, as you step out from your home to the office, likewise when you step down from the God home. So when you are in the world, you have to go back to the Lord, the God home, as you come back from your office to home. So this is what you should know always. When I say anything, these all that sayings, whatever I am saying is all said by all the godly people. Don't claim it is not in the epic. Buddha had not said only 626 sayings in 45 years. Guru Nanaka had not said all that in Japuji 38 Paudi in 33 years of his enlightenment. So whatever is said by all. So when you combine all, becomes a spiritual epic till now. And it will keep on adding. And in that, all the sayings, remember it, something is directly recorded, directly listened, something is somewhere recollected after the death, after the one who left the body. So that is what called in the spirituality, in Upanishads, in our old epics, Shruti and the Smriti. Shruti means coming directly from the God, live record. And Smriti means memorized, as the word indicates. Synonym of Smriti, word says, Smriti means I am making memories. By just making memory that in my mind I had, yes, the master was saying like this. So there are different people, because you know that 500 years before or 2500 years before we go to Buddha Mahavira, there was nothing like paper and pen. There is nothing like those all things. So it was the beginning of the Kali Yuga era, beginning of the new era. Now today we are developed. So we have all these things because Kali Yuga needs that paper and pen. That time people were more interesting. So at that the in beginning of the civilization, so that time they were writing on the some stone with their own language. So likewise these things are there. This was not there. There was recording at that time. Live was not there. So now live is there. In the coming time there may be something more advanced technology. So live is called the Shruti. Words directly coming from the master. These all were the true masters. So those words directly coming is called the Shruti. Samrati is memorized, recollected after the death of the truth master and written in the book which became the epic. So all which are called the epics are maximum you will find the old epics are Samrati. Shrutis are very few. So in Samriti, suppose what I say to you, 100% never is understood by anyone other than the one who is dissolved, who is enlightened. So enlightened disciples can only tell the exact what the master was saying. Other than the enlightened disciples will whatever say, there are the mixings. There are the mixings. 100% mixings. So whatever is written in the epics is not the true words. So one had to be like the ant who can separate the sugar from the dust. So only one who is enlightened can only tell you the exact meaning what is written, and whatever is written is extra, not said by them. Because there is always something like, the politics goes after the demise of the body of an enlightened person. So people in the surrounding are divided and different words are added. So that time those sayings are a mixture of Smriti and the Shruti. There are the enlightened people left. Those also speaks. But other people are saying, no, it was like this only. So the enlightened one will never have any arguments. It's okay. So there are the mixings in all the spiritual epics of the world. Remember it. Because nothing is directly coming from the God. All are mixture. Whatever came through those bodies were mixed up. So this is a problem. And many times it happens that when somebody else comes, Mughal came and they had thrown out all those whatever old epics in India, suppose. Outside also they were firing all the documents and papers what Jesus was saying. Because people were there against them. They were against. So suppose Romans were against the Jesus sayings. So they burned the papers, whatever sayings were there. So then thereafter again some John, Matthews, they were sitting. So whatever is written is only the memorized words. Gospel of Jesus or Gospel of this or that. Buddha epics were burnt. And thereafter after somebody came like Ashoka, the great, after 700, 800 years, 600 years, they started memorizing what was said at that time. So in all the epics, you will find the mixings. There are, you can say somewhere you find 75% the original Shrutis, 25% the Smriti. There you will find somewhere 60% Shruti, 40% the Smriti. So you'll find the mixture there. Mixture. So in that mixture is always something is misguiding you. Misguiding you. That misguiding is always there. So this is what one had to reach to the true master to understand what is there in the epics. And some so-called spiritual people, so-called, those who are not spiritual, so they are always denying that whatever is written in the books is truth. Because they think only the book is the truth. Book is only paper with the ink on that. Main is the truth inside the life inside the words. how the words floats, how the words take you into the air. These are the words which makes someone to go in the flight. What Wright brothers said, on those words only they made, and how that all air is blowing, how the thrust will come. It was all through the words. But when you go into the practical experiments of those words, then only you will come to know that what actually is a fact. And hardly in the world, 99.99% people in the world are never experimenting anything, especially of the religion. No one go in the experiments for religion. 99.99 means today if we go to the population of 700 crore, there are 699 crore people. Never goes 699 crore 93 lakh people are nowhere thinking about experimenting. Let it be the big IAS character commissioner type people, or maybe the PM or CM, maybe the star or anything. They are not at all bothered. They will just go knee down, do whatever their parents, their pandits had said. That's all. They are not going to experiment it. They never try to understand what is written there. It is only that 700 people who could reach to the level of the true masters, those who came in this world, those who can tell you the exact what the words were coming through them and what the extra is written there. And those who are with them, they are the people joining them. Suppose if today I say the 7,000 people around that 700 people, if 10 in average, have understood almost and are with them, and beyond that 70,000 people with that, they are approaching right at the border. Say they have completed their journey around 85%. And beyond that 70,000, there are the 7 lakh people. Those who want to reach to the 70,000, to the 7,000. This is the only equation. So you have to search for the one master out of 1 crore who will tell you the what actually in that apex. So this you must know that anything, whatever is there, is a common coming for the one. We have stepped down, we have come out of our home, we have to reach back to our home. We have come away from our home. We had to go back to our home. So that is what the way is said by all these godly people, to go back to your home. All the sayings are nothing but making you to lead towards your original home from where you started your journey. You are whoever you are. The death will make everything equal. So after the death, where you reach, that is important. Where you want to go. So this is what all the sayings of any of the enlightened person, the true masters, are just to make you to go ahead with the full speed, because already you had lost so many births and maximum age of this birth. Because when one comes to know, he generally crosses his 40% of age. If we take the calculation as the death age is 60, 70 years, generally people comes and reaches at that particular level of understanding around 25 years, 30 years age. Generally. So you have less time. Less time. If you need a degree, you need minimum 17 years to study. Only one degree. 17 years. From your nursery to graduation I am talking. BA. And if you go further for MBA, add 2 years more, 19 years. So 20 years you go just for a degree which gives you hardly 20,000 salary, 10,000 salary, 30,000 salary. And furthermore, if you go on studying, you get 1 lakh. In average, it is only that much, 50,000, 1 lakh rupees maximum. In average, 40,000, 30,000. After 20 years of continuously studying. So God, the Supreme, who is the Father of everything on this earth, To reach only 50,000 or 1 lakh rupees, you have studied for 20 years to reach to the level who is beyond any valuation. Invaluable. The whole money, if you put, then also he is more than that. So that one also needs the time. You may take that much time as you have taken for academic studies or more. So you see where you stand now. If you stand at the age of 25, 30, you see if it is 20 years for your academic studies for 50,000 salary, and how much time you need for that, here there is no limit, endless. Check will be having less space to fill up. That much amount you have to earn. So naturally you have to be more dedicated toward the study of that God. But see, hardly people in the world gives the time to the God in their whole lifetime, less than what they have studied in that all bogus studies of this physical dead body. Nobody. And you see all these spiritual masters, gods today, all those Buddha, Mahavira, Jesus, Muhammad, Kabir, Farid, Guru Nanak, Sai Baba, Mira, Sahjo, Lalla, Laoje, Sukrat, all these people had never gone to school, colleges for 20 years, means not even 10 years, not even 5 years sometimes. And they had studied the God continuously for 10 years, 20 years. And then they had achieved the target of the God. And today these illiterate people of the world, illiterate I say to them, these are all people having no post in the world, not even the clerical post, are God today. So are you intelligent or are they intelligent? You are intelligent, then they are not intelligent. If you are not intelligent, they are intelligent means what? This is what the difference today Buddha is saying. When I say Buddha, all are saying to you. So better you just break your head. Because they are telling you fool. Not fool, super fool. Because nobody loves you even. You see and check out those all retired from their big posts. Go and check. All the retired, whatever on the post, they may be prime minister, presidents, they may be the big stars, they may be the big billionaires. Ask their life. Just go and study on Google. Find out, those who are alive, what the life they are living. Who is asking them? Who is going to meet them? They are just weeping sitting in the corner of the room. Or you see all the old parents sitting at the homes. They all are weeping in the corner of the home because no one is there to ask them. And when in the young age, they were thinking that they will completely ruin the whole world. They wanted to rule everything. And today they are sitting like a beggar that somebody should come to respect them. They want someone to come to them for love. They are begging that let somebody say us the happy anniversary, happy birthday. This is the real story of those wise people of this outside dead world. That today sitting people at home, maybe general, commanders, prime ministers, stars, nobody is there to meet. You see, go and check on Google. Those all wise people at that time, today nobody respects them, nobody loves them, nobody cares of them. And see these people, all these Buddha, Mahavira, Jesus, Muhammad, Kabir, Farid, Guru Nanak, Sai Baba, Ram Paramahansa, Mira Bai, Sahjo Bai, Lalla Bai, Lao Tzu, Sukrat, Bulleh Shah, Rumi and all. See those people. Then I think your khopri, your brain, if you are today having the life inside the body, you still have the time. You may be 70 years old, 60, 50, 40. You may still break your head of wiseness. You may still say that yes, I was fool, I am fool. That I could not study about these people, and I never tried to reach to that level where they had reached. They were not specially born. Let me tell you, they were not specially born. They were not the godly born people. They were enjoying. But suddenly in the life, they came to know that life is not that which we are living. And they just jumped into to search for the life which actually is. So this is all sayings of these peoples are their experience. If Buddha is speaking something, it is his experience prior and after. Prior and after. Also little experiences which he could not experience, but by seeing all those people coming near to him, telling the stories, he could come out with the extract and telling to the world through his sayings. So this you have to open your eyes till the death you have the chance. And lifetime what you have spent in taking yourself as mindful that you are a minister or a governor or a star or a rich man or a doctor or an engineer or a lawyer, you should think yourself not wise. Because what the definition Buddha is giving for a wise man today, don't say we are not Buddhist. Same thing is said by Krishna, Guru Nanak, Ram Paramahansa, Sai Baba, Mira, Sajulullah. Okay, same. By Socrates and Lao Tzu also. All had said the same. What the definition of wise? So you should understand it if you have the brain. Otherwise death will make you weep and weep and weep. That also all that Vedas, all that constitution made by the God is Vedas. In that is written, like you see the Garud Puran, constitution after death. What will happen to you? Just hear through the priest after the death, giving him more money, donation. And just ask him to give it in very slow speed. Let me hear what is going to be there after my death. You are going to die, whatever you are. So this is what, if you are wise, you should open your mind before you die. Because after death, your mind will be dead. Nothing can be done. And then nobody comes to help you out. Your father, your mother, your husband, your wife, children, nobody. So you have to help yourself now. Don't go into that, I have to make happy my family, I have to make happy my relative, I have to make my society. Nobody becomes happy here. Parents are weeping till the death that children should be happy. Children are weeping till death that let the parents be happy. Nobody dies in the world as happy. All are dying in the sad mode. How can you make someone happy? Happy is one who is not at all thinking of happiness at all. He does not know what is happiness or the sadness. He is beyond happy and sadness. Who looks the life in the same way, in all the angles, all the time, same. For him there is nothing like dark or the light. For him there is nothing like profit and the loss. For him nothing like the death or the birth. He looks the both angles in the same way as we go in the night for sleep. In the morning we get up the day. He is nowhere having any distinguishment, any differences between the two. He looks all the sides of mirror in the same way. So that the one is wise. Wise man. So let us go to the sayings of Buddha. What is saying today? So when you understand the sayings of Buddha, the sayings of all those saints, as I said in the beginning, you should make your mind to just understand that you are not wise. you are not wise. With the conclusion of this Buddha sayings, I hope you will definitely slap your face if you think you are wise. Otherwise, don't worry. You will be slapped at the time of death by the all Yamadut who comes. Go and hear the Garud Puran. Ask the Pandit to read it. So these sayings are not so words only. Words become life when you take it into your life. Words are dead when you are not taking your life. And dead words will not be of any use. So make these words live today by keeping them in your life as execution. The Buddha is saying, we are coming to the statement, the sayings of Buddha with his experience. All saints says with their experiences. Now come with me to this saying, make your mind open before the death. You have the time today. Maybe tomorrow you may die. So don't think what tomorrow. Tomorrow may not be there for you. So let us change yourself now. And you change now, you will be getting back to the state of enlightenment. Now. There is nothing like takes years together. Like your academic studies. Because this study is without the words. This study is just to understand, execute in your breath. And in breath when you go, you are no more. Because breath coming out of the body. So you should understand it. What Buddha is saying, the true words, experience of all those saints. So let us go to the sayings of Buddha, sayings of all whatever godly people on this earth. Buddha says, a man is not called wise. A man is not called wise. A woman is not called wise. What we say wise one is? What is the definition of wise? We say wise is one very intelligent, who have all the knowledge of the world. We say he is very wise because he has so much deep knowledge in the politics. He is very wise, have very deep knowledge in the computer. He is very wise. He is having very deep knowledge in the administration. He is very wise, having deep knowledge in the law. Very wise, having... Understand now. Definition of wise. A man is not called wise. A man is not called wise. A woman is not called wise. Because he talks and talks again. Because he talks and talks again. Talks are always between the two. Talking is always between the two. So whenever between the two, one takes himself as superior or one takes himself as the inferior. In talks, we always try to be ourselves superior. What the talks is? There is a normal talks and there are the talks where discussion comes. In the discussion, we want to win the discussion, good discussion. The second person should lose. He should appreciate me. I am the wise man. So in that, he says, he talks and talks again. You keep on talking till you win. The wise man wants to prove that I am not fool and you are fool. So he talks and talks again. Now when he says a man is not called wise, a woman is not called wise, because he talks and talks again. So one who is talking and talking again means making the other to understand. He says he or she is not wise. When someone wants to win over other, like a parents wants to win our children. Children want to win our parents. Husband wants to win our wife. Wife wants to win our husband. Servant wants to win our honor. Honor wants to win our servant. All those doctors wants to win our patients. Or our, even among themselves. Doctor wants to win our other doctors. Politician wants to win our other politicians. So one who wants that other should get defeat, or in other words, one who wants to win over others. Talks and talks, talks and talks. Who talks and talks again? Talks and talks again, again. Same thing, same repetition to the same person. Remember, there is a talk continuously flow in the single way. Not trying to make you understand. Not trying to make you understand means he is not going to talk you again and again, again and again. Whether you understand or not, whether you think yourself the boss, he is not bothered about. He says, okay, this is your choice. He will not talk and talk again to make you understand that I am boss, I am winner, you are loser. So one who wants to win over anybody in this world is not wise. So talks and talks again on the same subject to anybody. He is not making any exception, but saying all that relations in the world, wherever you talk and talk again for the same subject, you are not wise. You are not wise. One who wants to make, in other words, himself the great, superior, and other the inferior is not wise. And you see, everybody wants to win over here. In the world, everybody wants that I am the boss, I am the great. Parents want, we are the great. Politicians want, I am the great. Other parties, I am the great. Doctor says, I am the great. Other doctor, I am the great. So, in other words, one who has the ego, superiority, I want to be superior, is ego. So, one who had the ego, who is talking and talking again on the same subject to make the other one that I am wise, you are fool. That's why we had been taught the same language in our group discussions. Group discussion means he is the winner. We had been taught you have to win always. Nobody tells you that if you lose, be in relax. Nobody tells you win and lose is the same, just the game. So from the birth, we had been taught to win only. No one had taught us that if you lose, not the problem. This is a part of game. So that's why we want to win. And we cannot win always. So that's why we get always disturbed, sad. We are depressed. And depression goes to such level, somebody commits suicide. Because we have been taught in that way by our teachers. Teachers means our parents, our family, our society, our country, our world. All in the world wants to say, you have to win. You should only win. And that winning, which is a spirit, it is not a spirit, but it is only the foolishness. When you say, I want to only win by hook or crook, you can do your best, but if you lose, when lose becomes a win. When you take the, I have done my best efforts, you should make your best efforts for anything. But that result, pass or fail, should have no meaning for you. Don't get sad on the failure also. I had done my best. Fortune awaits another fortune. Don't try to win over others. When you are in talk, let other think himself superior. Don't keep on arguing with the one. Talks and talks. Wife is talking continuously with the husband. Husband is talking continuously with the wife that I am right, I am right. Parents are talking to children, we are right, we are right. Children saying, we are right, we are right. All are egoist people in the world. Who everyone in this world wants to be superior. All are like gods with ego. So he is telling the Buddha, great, saying, he is not wise, she is not wise. In other words, you are not wise. A man is not called wise, a woman is not called wise, because, why? Why not called wise? Why? See, Buddha is telling to the whole universe, all the men of the world, so confidently, that a man is not called wise because he talks and talks again. He is saying complete mankind. Because we are 99.99% are the same. in the same fool category, then what he will say? We always say if it is more than 50%, we have to talk about the one. Here is the case, 99.99% people in the world want to win over the other. They keep on talks and talks because they think they are the superior. So that's why he said, we are only 0.1% of the 100. 0.1% of the last 1% are there. They stand negligent. 700 people stand somewhere, nowhere in the world. 1 out of 1 crore, with them 10 out of that 10, 1 crore. Who will go and search them out? All blind people, 99,99,000 and 900 people, they are in the same ratio of that blindness. So many blind, if some eye person comes in between, who will consider the one? Because he is not belonging to 1 crore people. So he is kept out of that social category. That he is not belonging to the society. So these 99.99% people sometimes poison them, make them crucified, kill them, abuse them, insulted them. Because they are blind. They say, "Here is a fool." It is that after the death, they are worshipping in the next verse or that time, realizing their mistakes. Because God brings that child up, appeared in this universe. Because truth always prevails. So you have to understand the very deepest meaning of these lines. These lines are not lines said by Buddha, but these are the Kohinoors. These are the, you can say, pearls, which you have to take inside your brain and just make yourself to think it over before the death comes to you. Otherwise, nothing can be done by any one of you. Whoever near to you, nobody will come near to you to save you. So be aware. What Buddha is saying to you, he is not making any exception. That America or India or China or anybody, he is saying a man is not called wise because he talks and talks again. Who talks and talks again on the same thing? Who wants to prove himself right? And all these saints in the world, they never thought of making themselves right, to prove themselves right. They will tell you only 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, they will agree to you. You may say, we have won. Whatever we have said, he agreed. She had agreed. No. If you think he had come to agreeing, it's just he don't want to go into that all you are saying again and again. He will not talk again and again. If you are not interested, he will make you to win. Okay, you are winner. But you think you are wise, you are fool. Buddha is saying, not me. So I have to say other side, no? Buddha is saying you are fool. Don't think that Buddha is saying. Krishna also said the same. Guru Nanak also said the same. Muhammad also said the same. Don't think that, oh, we don't believe in Buddha. They also said the same. Let the time come. Going to bring all the epics in front of you. Your epics. A man is not called wise because he talks and talks again. Your talking is okay, straight, going one way. Talks and talks again on the same subject is just the argument to win. Further he says, what further the heartiest Buddha is saying, listen very attentively. This is very, very important. But, if he is peaceful, who is peaceful? A man or a woman. He is not talking about dogs, donkeys, not for the tree or insects. But, there is a exception. If he means man or woman, you is peaceful. Are you peaceful? Are you peaceful? He says, but if he is peaceful, are you in peace? You are not disturbed by anything on this world, on this earth. You are not disturbed by your parents, children, husband, wife, money, your body, pains, etc. with the society or the world. You don't have anything to disturb you in the world. Are you peaceful? Then second clause he says, if he is peaceful, loving. Are you loving? You don't say I am loving my children. You don't say I am loving my parents. I love my husband, I love my wife, I love my aunt, I love my uncle. No. Loving means love for all. Loving means love for all. Loving. I am loving to everyone comes near to me. What Jesus says, love your neighbor, means one who comes to near to you. Neighbor, not that next to your house is the neighbor. Neighbor means whoever comes near to you, you should only love. So are you not hating anybody in this world? To your parents, to your children, to your mother, to father, mother-in-law, father-in-law, sister-in-law, daughter-in-law. Your enemy even. Are you not hating anybody in the world? Not hating to anyone is called loving. So, if a man or a woman is not called wise because he talks and talks again, everybody is on the same issue, wants to win over, is not wise, not intelligent. One who wants to win over is a fool, in other words, opposite of wise. Let me tell you, you should know. But if he says, but if he is, of that man or woman is peaceful. He's telling if he's peaceful, not getting disturbed of anything. Let the money goes, no profit. Let his son die. Let his husband do anything. Let his wife slaps on his face. Not hating. Let his body had the cancer. Let his having legs amputated. Not getting any disturbance. Peaceful. Then the second he says loving. Loving. No hate for anyone. I love all. And the third he says fearless and fearless. Not having any fear. No fear. Let the whole money goes. Let nobody respects him. Let anything happens to his body. Let anything happens, he is not at all fearful. Are you not fearful for anything? Buddha says, if three of these qualities in you, if he is peaceful, loving, and fearless, then only he says, he is in truth called wise. In truth. In truth means in the world of God. In the world of God, one is wise, who is peaceful, no disturbance by anyone in the world. Let any damn thing happen to him. He is not at all annoyed. His parents are saying anything to him or her. His husband is slapping, insulting, abusing. His wife is insulting, abusing, beating even. He is loving. He still loves. He still loves. The one who is beating. I have given you 5 minutes. Oh, it takes 5 minutes, no? In human birth. If fire suddenly comes near to you, you will have the heat. Oh, even Jesus, when he got crucified, he says, oh my God, my Father, he said, what you are doing with me? He said, the crucifixion immediately returned. Your choice. That's why I said, 5 minutes. Let someone slaps you, insults you. Let your money goes off. You are in complete loss. Like doctor says, you will be no more in 3 days or 3 minutes or 1 day or 1 month or 1 year. 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes, if you come back to the normal state, no fear, peace, and love for all. These three of these qualities, the attributes in you, makes you wise. Otherwise, I say to you, opposite of it, Buddha could not write. Otherwise, he would have definitely told at that time. But those words are not on record. Otherwise, you are fool. I say to you, Buddha says you are all the fool. If you are not peaceful, you are not loving, you are not fearless, you are fool. And if you are loving, you are nowhere having disturbed your peace, you are not having any fear, whatever happens in your lifetime, you are wise. And wise people reaches to the God. But who is wise? Not the wise of this world. Wise of godly world, of the truth. He is in truth called wise. In truth. In the world he will not be called true. If Buddha, somebody spits on the face, he just puts his towel and clear it and just keep on. If Sukhriyat is beaten by his wife and he just remains quiet, then people will say, are you foolish? Are you really a man getting so much beat? So world will not say that. For worldly people are those who are the winners. And godly people say those who are losers are the godly people. Those who takes the law loose in the relaxed mode. Those who don't want to win over the world. Those who don't want to make talk and talk again. To make someone understand, I am right, you are wrong. Those who are not going in discussion to prove themselves right. And you want to prove yourself right. Everyone wants to prove himself right. Then I am not wrong. You are wrong. And unless you take it granted that you are wrong, I will keep on talking. But in the truth, he is not wise. Even he wins the game, even he gets the medal for getting the win in the debate, but in the godly world he is fool, not wise. In the godly world one is wise who is peaceful, who either wins or loses. In the lose also is peace, who is loving. He is loving not only to his family but to the whole world. He is fearless, not have any fear, let anything happen. These three qualities anybody makes one wise and he gets the entry pass for the God home. What is called the Enlightenment. What is called the out of birth and death cycle. Just know you keep yourself, see, it is not that just listening is of no use. If you think that I'll keep on giving you lecture every day, you'll keep on listening every day, you're not using your brain to think it over, to grasp it in life, then it won't work for long. Definitely you get little coolness in your life, but you will not get the exit from this death birth cycle unless you go deep in the thought, taking these words complete in execution, not to think of win over the world, not to win over the dead people. So this is what, if you are not understanding and not getting into the deep of these sentences, what is said by the Buddha or the godly people, all those around, my saying will also be, all that explanation will be of no use. But still what I should do? Should I sit in the room quietly or in the jungle? What to do if God had given this body to live further? I have no work. It is the God who had the compassion for you, who wants that you tell to those people who are interested in coming to me in the last birth and just give the message to them if they get complete, burnt inside. Those who will not be burnt, not the problem. You keep on shouting, keep on saying, unless either they understand or not. Till the death, till the body departs, till your work is over, I will take you out from this dead world. So just you listen and then you go to the same, Vaani was good, so fine. And this will be of no use. That's why I say you are not 100% means you need a knowledge. Don't say we are not listening, Vaani is of no use. And we are in deep love. So words are not coming in brain. Some words are required in brain unless you get the accomplishment of this dead body. Till you reach it to the full devotion. Till your complete eye goes off. You have to listen to the Vaanis. You have to rewrite a single line only to keep in mind till the next morning as a mantra. That this one line was fine and fantastic in today, so I'll keep as a mantra till the tomorrow morning or till the tonight. But if you just listen the Vaani, close the mobile, oh, it was so good and fine, oh, no use. Really, I'm telling you. If you cannot use your mind on these all sayings, this is all, I am telling you, even one Vaani will make complete change in your life, 180 degree out of your life. One Vaani, one lecture will kill your mind and make you new, make you enlightened. But you're not hearing 100%. You're always partial. You're not at all with me 100%. That's why it is always incomplete. And I don't know what to do, doing my best to put in you the best, whatever can be done to get you out from this dead world. Be with me for the infinite period together. That's why I say I don't like at all the temporarily friendship, love, relationships with you for this 100 years. Because I want to have the infinite relationships. If you are not interested for the infinite relationships and you want to live like that worldly, materialistic, dead life what you are living, to have the possession or to sit near and just enjoy, you are not meant for me. Really, I am telling you. Better you search for the next door. Those who are living for this life only. If you are not understanding the infinite life, if you are not understanding that life beyond the death, if you are not following what I am saying to you, not trying even, you and me can never be together. And outside relationship, outside link, outside friendship, outside you think that I will sit for some time. And if you think that I will behave in the same way as the world is behaving, I am not going to make a new family. Because I have already, my destiny family is enough. That much is enough. No family here now. I am going to make the family for my life after death in this body, where there is completely a freedom, relaxed, blissful, peaceful life. And that blissfulness, peacefulness will come during this life here. What I am speaking to is my experience. So my experience will become your experience. Then we are together till the infinite. So don't think that for the life here, no one loves outside, so I get the love, so I will live in the same way what I was living outside, that let my expectations get fulfilled. Forget your expectations for this dead life. You think for the expectations of the infinite life. Because God had given you the task to work around. Like you study for 20 years, get the degree and work for 50,000 rupees. Here you have to work for the God. let his children in the world, let our brothers and sisters in the world should get the message of the God. God had chosen you, not going into a selfishness that I should sit near, I should speak more, but you should think it that the world is not going to be beyond the dead body. 99.99% are in this world. So choose those 7,007 lakh people and rest will remain here. So future after the death, you have the long time. The people will not be there. There you are. If you want to live temporarily here, then infinite time will be withdrawn from you. And if you want to live infinite, you should not think anything here. Don't get attached to any desire in this world, especially with the true master. Because master is like a sea, which can take all in the world to deep in the one. So you have to just keep your mind ready for the infinite period, not for this finite. Finite time, what he is doing, the master is doing, you have to do that. Give the message to all the disturbed people of the world, so that people should be happy. They all are the people of the God, our God. So let them come to the state where Buddha says, fearful, no fearful, fearless. One has to be fearless, loving, and peaceful. Let the world be in peace. Let the world be in love. Let the world be in fearless state. Make them to get the message. And make yourself love. Make yourself peace first. Make yourself fearless. Then only you will be more flying in the air with these messages. And there will be people who will be coming near to you, understanding, executing, and making their companionship with you for the infinite time. All had got the minimum 100 people with them beyond the death. All have come to meet 100. So you can also search them out. Be the companion of the master. What he is doing, she is doing, you should also do the same. With the only eye on the infinite period. And then whatever you get in this finite period is bonus. Because when you expect more, you are not getting, you are disturbed. When you get ask for the little, desire for the little, if you get more, you will be happy. Because you are not going to get everything what you desire in this physical world. Because master is going for all. He is the sea. Cannot break himself or leave himself to the 1 or 5 or 500. So better you understand, be wise, as Buddha is saying. And for wise, you should not talk and talk more, but execute the words of the master. And be love, be peaceful, be fearless. And then that wise people will enter in the God home. That is what the saying of Buddha. Hopefully you must have understood. If not understood, again you repeat, because you had the today advantage of recordings, which earlier was not. So get it to your mind so that you can change your life course and get to the God home, making this life a success. Oh.